Kody's the worst. I really think he is one of the most malintended people that I have ever parasocially encountered. And I'm really not being hyperbolic. Over the last few seasons on Sister Wives, we have watched as the original 3 wives and the original 13 children have metaphorically banged their heads against the wall trying to figure out where their relationship with Kody went wrong and what they could do to get back into his good graces. It's not that Kody has no interest in being a husband or a father anymore. He just has no interest in being these people's husbands or fathers. It's really sad, and I feel really bad every time we see one of the wives or kids in tears on this show. But as opposed to being upfront and honest with his family members, Kody has always been too chicken shit to do the kind thing and let these people be free of him. In the most recent episode of Sister Wives, Mary revealed not too long ago, I think it was soon after they moved to Flagstaff, Kody had actually given her a list of criteria for her to meet to make their relationship better. And if she accomplished these things, she would win back his love and affection. She actually completed the list. And after accomplishing all these things, Kody really had no choice but to tell Mary it was never going to happen. This isn't the only time Kody has produced a list that sent his family members on a wild goose chase of doing tasks that ultimately made no difference. We really need to discuss Kody's affinity for these cruel and arbitrary lists. We have a lot to talk about. Let's get into today's video. Hey everyone, what's up? It's Sarah and welcome back to my channel. It wasn't too long ago I made a video in which I stated Mary makes it hard to root for her. And I really believe that. Watching her be utterly perplexed that Janelle would think Kody and Robin would screw them over was maddening. And I'm not gonna lie, part of me did think that Mary did go immediately tattle about their conversation to Kody. I really wouldn't put it past her. I don't think Janelle was off base in fearing that scenario at all. With all of that being said, unlike Kody, I have never divorced Mary from her humanity. Personally, I find Mary to be a multi-dimensional person who sometimes makes me laugh. She oftentimes makes me frustrated, and I even more often than that feel bad for the unnecessarily cruel neglect that she has gone through in the Brown family. Mary cannot be the type of person that I would be besties with, but nobody deserves the treatment that she has endured at the hands of Kody and Robin.
I don't remember the last time I got to a location where somebody checked in on me and was like, hey, did you get there safe? I look forward to the time when I fly somewhere and someone checks in and says, hey, you okay? Did you get there?
This was just about the saddest fucking thing I've ever heard. I remember judging Judally the entire Brown family when Mary was self-filming to be by her dying mother's side. Like, nobody could have been by her side for that, really? Again, not saying anybody has to be besties with Mary, but where is the compassion for your fellow man, let alone your own family member? With family like this, who needs enemies, am I right? Mary reveals to Blair, Jen, and all of us that she's not this pathetic woman who can't take a hint. The last few years especially have been really confusing for her because she's made it very clear that she wants to save her marriage. She wants to get back to a place where she has a full fellowship with Kody. She's never been vague about that. That has always been her motivation. Kody has been sending her very mixed signals, especially with the move to Flagstaff. He couldn't financially make the move without Mary, so he had to concoct a plan to get access to even more of her money. Mary was already paying into the family pot, probably more than anybody else, but he needed the profits from the sale of her home in Vegas, so he needed to make it seem like Flagstaff would be a fresh start for them, and he even produced a list. Mary, you do these things and we can get back into a full fellowship.
I think especially since we moved to Flagstaff for me have been really confusing years. He would say things to me like, this is going to be great for us. This will be a new chance at our relationship and we can put everything behind us and we'll just start new.
It's like our very first anniversary there in Flagstaff. We went to the Grand Canyon, we took some pictures, we had a lot of fun. We had some beverages and he's like, cheers to a new beginning.
He was involved and he was interested. And then he would stay away for a really long time. I wouldn't hear from him. He would never call.
He asked me over the years to do a lot of things to be able to start. He's like, hey, you do this, and then we can work on a relationship.
He had this list of things that he wanted me to do in order for us to work on our marriage. And once I completed that list, he was done. I recognize now that he was like, there's nothing else I can ask. There's no other thing that I can use as an excuse of why I'm not working on this marriage with her, because I had done everything that he asked of me.
Kody is a monster. Sometimes I will get comments saying that I need to chill with my commentary on Kody. But honestly, and especially after rewatching this clip, this is about as chill as I can get with him. Kody Brown is a calculated con artist who preyed on the people he was charged to love and protect. This is a man who would rather turn away from his own religion than be held accountable to his maker. So I seriously doubt that the court of public opinion means anything to this guy. And Kody produced a very similar set of criteria for Christine.
I didn't tell you that I wasn't going to be intimate with you.
You did.
No, I didn't.
I mean, he just made it very blatantly clear that he didn't see our relationship ever changing, like ever having an intimate marriage again. I never signed up for a marriage like that.
You said it was over.
No, I just shrugged my shoulders. I didn't tell you it was over.
Being married to you has been heartache because I've tried for so long, so hard to be what you needed. I tried so
Everything but treat your sister wives with kindness and respect.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Christine was great at being willing to mother Janelle's kids, okay? But she was never willing to mother or be a good mother to Robin's kids. The reason I'm not attracted is because she's not being loyal. It feels like because I feel betrayed.
He set out a list of criteria for Christine that was quite literally unattainable for her because it all hinged on Robin's acceptance of her, and Robin was never going to concede her perpetual victim status. Not like it would have mattered anyways, because as we see with Mary, even if Christine was somehow able to achieve the impossible, it still wouldn't have mattered to Kody. Kody is someone who is constantly moving the goalposts, making it so his wives and his kids are chasing a finish line they will never get to. Playing these mind games with his wives is gross. Doing the same thing with his children is absolutely diabolical, and that's exactly what he did with the COVID rules.
I basically wrote down the rules that we have for our nanny.
Let's look over the rules. I would love to see what rules you
Let's
put
see
in
what we
place.
got. I sanitized.
Yeah, it's great.
Wow, are these the rules you guys follow
I'm
at
just
your
gonna
house?
say it out loud. I know
These are what
everybody's
she
like
follows.
suspicious of me. Well, just please stop. Like, just don't be suspicious of me. Just realize that Kody has made these rules.
His kids had been begging him. They are crying because they want a relationship with him. They have been pleading for months. What can we do to make it so that you will love us and want to be around us? Here's the thing. COVID was the best gift Kody could have ever received. A global pandemic where the proposed remedy was quarantining? Fucking sign him all the way up. This historically don't tread on me individual all of a sudden was the most in lockstep with every proposed safety measurement that the government suggested. Well, yeah, because that meant he didn't have to fake the funk with his family that he's grown to detest. Christine didn't Lysol her mail. That's 6 months in solitary confinement from her. Sorry, Isabel, hope you don't die, but I can't believe you're going on a back surgery vacation when your dad just looked the Grim Reaper in the eye. You might have had your whole spine taken apart and put back together, and your niece, EVK, may have had to have a limb amputated, but Kody had a 99.8 temperature, you guys. A temperature, by the way, that daycare won't even make you come pick up your toddler for. Kody got a karmic break with the pandemic. It really lined up perfectly with the move to Flagstaff. So he was able to blow up his whole life and do a reset in one foul swoop. He went from polygamy to monogamy in a relatively short period of time. We are all waiting for karma to deal Kody the comeuppance he's definitely owed. Maybe that will come in the form of an IRS audit for this creative financial dealer. Or maybe he will have to pony up a fat settlement for Christine's lawsuit. Maybe Janelle and Mary will finally be successful in getting their share of Coyote Pass. I don't know how karma will visit Kody, but I do know that the only thing Kody fears is poverty, so the only way to hurt him is financially. Nothing else matters to him. What did you guys think of Kody's list? Let me know down in the comments. As always, make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. Check out my second channel, Sarah Spills, and also check out my podcast, Mostly Harmless. A link for both of those will be down in the description below. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Threads, X, and TikTok at Reality Squad, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Take care. Have a good one. Much love.